Hello guys, and today's topic is physical and chemical changes. Learning objectives. We will differentiate between physical and chemical changes based on the transformation of matter. We'll explain the characteristics of both the changes, such as reversibility and new substance formation. We'll provide examples of changes from everyday life. Keywords: physical change, a change in a substance that does not alter its chemical composition. Chemical change, a change that results in the formation of a new substance with different properties. Have you ever wondered why ice melts or why wood burns? In this presentation, we learn about two types of changes that happen to matter: physical and chemical changes. First of all, what is matter? We have already studied it in the previous lectures, but just to recap, matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. It can exist in three different states: solid, liquid, and a gas. When matter undergoes changes, it can either stay the same, that is the physical change, or turn into something new, that is chemical change. What are physical changes? Physical changes affect the appearance or the state of a substance, but don't change what the substance is. Examples: melting ice. When you melt ice, it will become water, that is liquid. It still remains water. Then cutting paper. There's a sheet of paper, you cut into pieces, you have small pieces of paper, it still is paper. Breaking a pencil. You broke a pencil into two halves, both the half will be pencils. There will be nothing changed, nothing new will be made. These changes are often reversible. What changes during a physical change? The arrangement and energy of the particle changes during a physical change. You can see in this particle diagram solid, liquid, and gas. When we add heat, melting occurs, that is solid changes to liquid, and then we add heat to liquid, boiling takes place and it converts into gas. Similarly, if we go backwards, we can reverse the process also. We know that when we remove energy, gas changes to liquid by condensing, and if we again remove energy from liquid, it becomes to solid by freezing. What happens when we move from solid to liquid to gas? Increase movement of particles. Particles are more easy to move and energy increases. Similarly, if we go backwards, that is from gas we move to liquid and then from liquid to solid, there is decreasing movement of particles and hence the energy decreases. So this diagram is a recall of your last lecture. Characteristics of physical changes. No new substance is formed. Changes in size, shape, or state occurs. They're often reversible and energy changes are small, like heat to melt or freeze. What are chemical changes? Chemical changes happen when a substance turns into something completely new. For example, burning wood. When you burn wood, the end of it will be it creates ash and smoke. There would be no wood after that when it has been completely burned. Then mixing vinegar and baking soda produces carbon dioxide, and you can't get vinegar back or baking soda back from carbon dioxide gas. Baking a cake. So these all are chemical changes. Something new is being produced. What changes during a chemical change? During a chemical change, chemical bonds are broken and formed, atoms are rearranged, making a new substance. For example, formation of ice, that is water only. You add oxygen atoms or oxygen molecule to hydrogen molecules, we get a completely new substance, that is water in the form of ice. This is solid. Okay. When you melt this, you again get water but in the liquid form. So when water has been formed from hydrogen and oxygen, it is a chemical change. But when ice is converted into liquid, that is water, it is a physical change because nothing new has been formed, but just a change of the state has occurred. Characteristics of chemical change. New substances are formed, can produce gas, heat, light, odor, color change, or a solid, that is a precipitate. These are the signs when they are being produced. It means that there is a chemical change that has occurred. They are usually irreversible and large energy changes occur. In physical, they was very small. Now, there's an activity for you. Filling the following regarding physical and chemical changes. You have to tell in which new substance is formed, which is reversible, and any example of physical change or a chemical change. Think, write down your answer, and then check whether you were right or wrong. Pause the video. If you answered for physical change, no new substance is formed, it is reversible, and example could be any. I just wrote melting of ice. You can write any example which you think is appropriate, or you can add it in the comment section below. Then for chemical changes, if you answer that yes, a new substance is formed, it is not reversible, and burning of wood, you are correct. Any example would have been which involves something new formation, like formation of water from hydrogen oxygen, it will also be correct. Forces of attraction. Force of attraction between particles determine amount of energy needed for state changes. That is solid to liquid, liquid to solid, or liquid to gas, gas to liquid, any state changes. The stronger the force of attraction, the more energy required to overcome them. The higher will be the melting point and the higher will be the boiling point. Make sure that you remember this thing, that different substances will have different forces of attraction. A question time for you. A substance has dash melting point because it has dash force of attraction holding the particle together. Now there are two possible answers for it. So one of could be right for you if you have already thought of it. Pause the video, make sure that you record your answer, and then check whether you were right or wrong. If you answered a substance has lower melting point because it has weaker force of attraction holding the particles together, you are correct. Or a substance has higher melting point because it has stronger force of attraction holding the particles, even then you are correct. But make sure that lower comes with weaker and higher comes with stronger. That was all for today's lecture. You can check out YouTube Shorts or Instagram handle or TikTok handle for related practice questions. Thank you.